Fallout 76 Wastelanders is starting to lose its new car smell a little bit, but it looks like Bethesda is pushing hard to get more content out as they had planned in their roadmap. The patch that dropped this week includes some long-awaited public teams, plus a newly introduced seasons, a type of seasonal pass for the game. Of course, it has its standard slew of bug fixes, that sort of thing, some hints, some new things coming out hinting to future content. We got to take a little bit of a look at it and see if this is a worthy start for us to make it back into the game. One of the big features with this latest patch are the public teams. It's a very slick and easy way for players to be able to team up, go out into the world and do things together. You can either join a team that somebody has already created, and if there are no teams out there, or what that team is doing is not something that you are interested in doing, you can also create your own team. You just go to the social menu, and under public teams, you have the option to create a new team. The teams all come with a goal or a chosen team goal, and those goals will correspond to a certain benefit. Once you've created the team, that will show up on the server for all the other teams or all the other players, saying there's a team available that you can join, looking just like this. Now, public teams are a brand new thing and have only been out for a couple of days, but so far I can't see any reason why people wouldn't be using this. It allows you to take advantage of perks that other players are sharing. It gives you bonus depending on what type of team that the leader set up. And as we will get into here in a little bit, there are a lot of daily challenges that involve doing something with a team, doing an event with a team, that sort of thing. So regardless if you are a solo player who just kind of does your thing on your own, or if you already have a group of friends that you play with, getting into these public teams, right now, it seems like a no-brainer. If you have any other experience with it, please let me know down below. Of course, we have to get into the major feature of this patch, the Fallout 76 Seasons, which is Fallout's take on the Season Pass that you encountered in many other games out there. To get into the 76 Seasons, go to the main menu and select the Legendary Run. I love what they did in here. They had set the Season Pass up to look like a board game, where essentially we are moving our piece along the path of this board game, and as you come to each step, you unlock a new item. The underlying story, I guess, is we are chasing the evil Dr. Zorbo up here, trying to get to the finish line before he does. So to move your piece along the board and unlocking the rewards on the way requires you to earn score, and score is earned through doing challenges. Now, the challenges are the same challenges that you have done before, both daily and weekly. Now, they used to give atoms, and now instead of giving atoms, they're going to give score. So as you can see here, and I'm sure you've seen this screen a lot before if you've ever looked at the challenges, build floor wall decorations in your workshop, build 5 of those, you get score. Collect some purified water, you get score. And that sort of thing. And of course, if you complete 5 of them, you also get score. The reason I think it's not complete 6 is because one of them is a nuclear winter one. There are also weekly challenges. I have already completed most for the week, but the weekly challenges do give a lot more points. As you can see, it's 1,000 score per, at least for this first week. while the dailies are 250 or 500. There is also one that is repeatable, which is gaining 10,000 experience. Each time you gain 10,000 experience, you get 100 score. So here comes my concern with the seasons as they are set up right now. I understand converting the challenges from giving atoms to giving score. It incentivizes people for logging in daily and doing the daily things. However, when you look at how this is set up, and this is just now, of course, this can change. We got to base it on what we're seeing right now. Each level, as you're moving through, appears to go up by 25 score points. So when we started here, it was 1,000 points. And right now we are rank 9, and it's 1,200. If this continues in the same way all throughout the season, it's going to be pretty pricey as far as score points go once you get to the 100th level. If you have to log in every single day and earn score 250 points a pop, I don't know how long it would actually take to get you all the way through. It's a lot of points. Now, with all that said, there is a way to grind. There is an absolute way to grind. Every 10,000 experience that you gain will give you 100 score. In a completely non-scientific way, I jumped into a full group of 4. We had the hunting bonus on, so that's bonus for killing legendaries. And I went alone to West Tech, and clearing out all of West Tech gave me roughly 10,000 experience. So that's not like, it's not a ton of work to get that 10,000 experience, but it does only give you 100 score. Clearing out one silo, dropping a nuke, and killing the queen roughly was another 10,000, maybe a little bit more. So those little 100 ones, they're going to come pretty fast if you are a hardcore type player that plays a lot or grinds a lot. Then you're not going to worry about the levels. All that stuff is going to come as it is. Now, of course, then the question is it worth it? Is it worth all this grinding to get to all the different levels that you can? Generally, season passes are a lot of fun. I like season passes. I think they're great because they give you things. It feels like for free for just playing the game, right? And that's kind of fun, and it gives you something to strive for and something to do. But it's very easy to just throw in rewards that are not really worth it. So what are the rewards that you get through this season of the 76 seasons? I have, and this was yesterday, this was the first day of it out, and I went through to rank 9. That was unlocking everything with the exception of leveling up 3 times. I had unfortunately leveled up right before this happened, so I had a full level to get through, sort of thing. But it unlocks supply packages. These supply packages have, you know, raw materials in them, kind of basic stuff. A couple of camp things. I got a clean sink. You know, everyone gets this. Ammo converter. We'll talk about this here in a little bit. Ghillie armor for the wood armor, so like a ghillie skin for that. Lunch boxes, also something we're going to talk about. And just paints. And as you can see, it kind of, you know, goes over. Here's some atoms back. So you still do get atoms for completing the daily and weekly challenges. It just comes through here. I have not gone through and counted how many you get, but somebody said it was like 1,300 atoms if you go through the entire thing. Some caps, and then it just kind of repeats, right? There's a skin, there's some perk cards, some script, and it continues. Camp items, and it goes through. They get better as time passes and as you get further in, right? PA paints, very common. I think there's some gold down here. And at the end of all of it, they're coming pretty tight, you know, hot and heavy right here. Backpacks, special power armor. There's a suit bundle, and then there's some sort of legendary run bundle. And I think dark matter power armor and jetpack, a planetarium, a Jangle Stein for the Stein thing, Captain Cosmos game board, and 500 atoms. So there are some cool things. There are a lot of stuff that are just continuous reskins. You will have, if you complete these, the ghillie armor for every single armor, for example. Again, it does come with a couple of things, some fun things that will affect you in the game. No pay-to-win shenanigans like I'm sure people are going to complain about. But you do get these Voltec supply packages. There's just some resources, as you can see. You also get the lunchbox. The lunchbox just says, start the party, open near your friends so everyone can enjoy. When people open this thing, lots of kind of shenanigans comes out of it, for sure. I've gotten XP bonuses, which really helps, of course, in the grinding of the 10,000 XP or the level up to get the score. But there have been hydration that made me not thirsty as fast. There was one that made every enemy when they killed spout confetti all over the place. It's fun. Again, not a huge game changer. Nothing nobody's going to complain about. Just a fun little thing to change up the game. It also comes, and this was, I believe, like level 4 or something. So even if you just don't do anything and just start around for 10 weeks, you will get this. This is the ammo converter. And if you haven't heard about it already, it's not, so far, it is not super amazing. Simply what you do is you add ammo points by taking unused ammo, you grind through it, and then you get, as you can see here, ammo points that you can then use to buy new ammo. It's a lot of menus and that sort of thing. I'll go through it real fast so you can take a look at it. But just to settle any pay-to-win rumors or whatever, you know, those complaints will be there anyway because people love complaining. But it's interesting. It's a little bit fun, but it's definitely not going to be game-changing at all. You add points. Ballistic lower power, for example, is going to be your 38. Using 1838 will give me 20 points. And then I have to do it again for another 20 points, and over and over and over again. And then I can buy some new ammo. I use 5mm. That's considered high power ballistic ammo. And for 300 points, I can get 100 5mm. So as you can see, this is not something where you're going to go out and you're going to collect stacks and stacks of 38s and turn them into 50 cal without absolutely losing your mind. So what's the final verdict on this patch? I think the public teams are great. I think they're going to do a lot for players that have really struggled maybe finding groups or haven't had friends to play with before and therefore left the game. I think you'll see some of those players come back and check it out again because of that. The seasons, I think the seasons, at least the way they're set up now, if you are a new player or a newer player that has not already gone through everything or done everything, I personally have about 1,400 hours in this game. I've done a lot of the things already. But if you haven't and you're still out there, you're still exploring, you're still doing your thing, running some of the quest lines, all of that, a lot of this is just going to come automatically as you do it. If you are one of those players that fully enjoy the game and you're here every day anyway, just continue doing what you're doing. If you've stepped away from the game or you're very casual about it, I don't really think Seasons is going to be the thing to pull people back in. I don't think somebody's going to say, oh wow, well, the seasons are really cool, let me play that game some more. I hope that the feedback comes back to Bethesda. I hope Bethesda looks at it and says that yes, these are good and we are making good steps, but let's try to get some stuff going for the players that have put a lot of time into the game and kind of want to come back. I'm just not going to come back and play another 1,400 hours so that I can grind out, you know, a ghillie suit or the wood armor or a PA that looks like a spacesuit. That's just not my interest. Thanks for taking the time, though, to check out this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you've been playing through this, how is this going to change or affect your gameplay for 76? Are you one of those players that might actually come back because of seasons? I would love to hear kind of the reasoning that people have to return to the game. I want to love this game, and I just feel that it continues stepping away from the people that, you know, they want to do in-game rating, that sort of thing. I don't know. But again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for hanging out here for a little bit. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, you know, all the kind of stuff that you got to do. We do stream on Twitch 4 days a week, and we do sneak back into 76 from time to time. So if you're out there in the wasteland, I hope to see you there.
Brotherhood of Appalachia. En route. Atlas. Warning. Occupied. The yards. Coming. Protection. Supplies. Atlas. Cooperation. Appalachia. Help. First Expeditionary Force. Brotherhood. Repeat.